Hey everybody, welcome to week 3 of the human resource course. And I know I got my Halloween scenery up there this week because we got the Halloween weekend here. So there's that scenery. Also, a little motivation. I always put some sort of, this is like a Boston Marathon. Some folks, um, and I guess the one thing I tell you about, just like with your schoolwork, you my analogy, you're in a race. It's not about winning the marathon. It's about finishing the marathon. Same thing with your schoolwork. I know some of you have problems staying up. You have jobs, lives, families, and things, but you need to figure out a way to, finish the race, as you would say. So, all right. Um, I'll keep this one short. Last week discussion, those of you that were in there, good. So, some of you not in there as much as you should be. It's important that we get the initial discussions in by Wednesday so people have time to participate and go back and forth with each other. Going in there after the discussion's over, like, doing a week 1 reply during week 2 or 3, nobody sees it because the discussion's ended. So, and that's why you also don't get points for those replies after the week is over. Um, if you have problems with other assignments or something on time, you need to get in touch with me first, and that way, maybe I can work out something with you. But the discussions need to be on time with them and get those in there. So, homeworks for this week. As of Saturday afternoon, I have not seen any, so therefore I cannot comment on them. So again, we need to, try and make school part of something you do every day, and not trying to do catch up on weekends and things like that, because you end up spending more time that way. I know from my own experience, you spend a lot more time playing catch up than if you just took out 10, 20 minutes a day, or whatever you can, or every other day or something. So, all right, this upcoming week, there's like 4 chapters, 9, 10, 11, and 12, and they all have to do with things like, uh, evaluations, things like that. And I may have mentioned in one of the other videos, when you get into things like doing evaluations, when I was in the Army, it was a normal thing. But in the civilian world, I found out that it wasn't necessarily normal, and it was even looked upon negatively to get some sort of a evaluation or a correction, and being honest with people. And things like called a correction, okay, you did something wrong in your job, and you get a piece of paper that says, hey, you did something wrong. This is how you fix it. When I transitioned into Domino's running pizza stores up in Seattle, the first time I gave somebody what was called a corrective action, and they thought the world came to an end, um, and all it was explaining how to do something correctly in writing. And that first person I did it with just said, this has never happened to me before. No one's ever, you know, given me a write-up. And my answer to that was, well, then that's because that person wasn't doing their job. How are you supposed to know what to do if nobody tells you? And putting in writing helps to tell you, how to do something correctly. So anyway, that's kind of what these chapters cover. Performance evaluation, compensation, um, uh, method and policies with compensation, things like, be your hourly salary, what sort of benefits you get, things like that. So that's what these 4 chapters all cover. So like I usually tell you, most of the information is in these presentations, but you also need to be reading the text, so you can figure out what's going on there. Boom, 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 boom. What else? Then let's go in here to. All right, so week 3. Okay, so you got your presentation, discussions, homework, similar. You got your quiz. So the homework, same thing. Um, do the review questions. Make sure you're looking at the questions for review and discussion, not those other ones that are in there. And scroll down there so you see which ones you got to do for the 4 chapters. All right, so that's all. Like I said, I'll keep this one short. Hope everybody's doing well, having had a good weekend, an upcoming week, and so forth. The only other thing I will do here is my little test question I usually do. Make sure that you watch the video. So this is preschool did something, so you can let me know what was going on here. with the grandson. So, and there you go. So that's it. Have a great week. Get in touch if you need anything. That's the one thing is important to know, is that it's okay to text, call, do a message system, and let if you got a problem. Those of you who've been with me for the last year, 2, 3 years in your programs, you should already know I'm really easy to get in touch with, 7 days a week, so no problems there. All right, so take care, everybody, and get in touch if you need anything.